Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Virgin to Me. I am joined again this week by my favorite female, just to clarify, my favorite female shipmate today, and I'm super excited to reintroduce to you Kelly Roma. Hello, Kelly.
Hello, Samantha. Thank you for having me back.
Well, I'm so excited to have you back. But let's ask her, first of all, if I'm her favorite female shipmate.
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank goodness. So, funny story. After I announced that Kelly was my favorite shipmate without using the words female, the Hubs was a little disappointed in that and got very unhappy. So, we're going to clarify the fact that Kelly is my favorite female shipmate and give the favorite shipmate award to my husband.
Congratulations, Dave.
Congratulations, Dave. You've won the favorite shipmate award. But this week is going to be a little different because normally we want to tell you about, anything about Virgin, really. We really want to educate you on it so that you can make the best decision on, the best deck, the best ship, the best itinerary, all of those things. But we're actually going to talk about what we're doing this week, which is a little different because it's almost like, I don't know, not, it's like happening right now. So it's usually what we do. So we actually run a group called Virgin Voyages Cruise Tips and Deals on Facebook. So if you're not in that group, I promise you right now you're missing out. So you do need to join Virgin Voyages Cruise Tips and Deals. Kelly and I are both admins in that group, and we run the group. And we do what in that group? I mean,
well, everything. But we usually try on Tuesdays to do a live every Tuesday tips at noon. Sometimes we miss. Yes. Sometimes it's at 1. Sometimes it's at 7 p.m. But we always try to come to you with the week's happenings, promos, deals, and anything that we think needs to be addressed from questions.
That is very true. And in that group, we also announce all the group cruises that we do, and we do a bunch a year, right?
Yes.
So how many do you think we do a year?
3 or 4.
Yeah, I'd say that too. So we do about 3 or 4 group cruises a year, and this week, which is happening actually today, which you will see this after we've been on for a couple days, but it's happening today that we leave. We're boarding the Scarlet Lady for the
Girls Gone Cruising.
We're so excited because we have been doing this for how long?
2018,
Is that
I
the actual
want
year?
to say.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this since 2018, and it's our favorite. I don't want to speak for Kelly, but I feel like it's my favorite cruise that we do every year because it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a ton of girls. It started out with just a few
12,
of us.
16 maybe.
And it grew to
80 something this year.
Yeah, 80 something, almost 90 women. So we are super excited to get on board with the girls and just have the best time ever. So we're boarding the Scarlet Lady. We are boarding the Scarlet Lady today. We're doing the Fire and Sunset soiree. And what else? I mean, we're just going to do all kinds of fun things.
Yeah, we have a lot of virgins coming with us.
Yeah.
So we are super excited to show them around our favorite ship. Scarlet is our bestie.
She kind of is our bestie. I feel like that too. Because that was first of all, it was our first one because she was the first one, obviously. We were on the Mermaiden U.S. voyage.
We were.
And it's right now is her anniversary.
2 years ago.
Which Virgin never celebrates. Just going to want to point that out.
We do.
Dorks. Virgin dorks, okay? We knew that this is the Scarlet Lady's Mermaiden voyage, and we totally ooh, this is what, 3rd year?
Yes,
yeah,
we
3rd
were
year.
on last year at the same time, so we celebrated the 1-year anniversary and now the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, yep, so we're celebrating.
With 80-something of our friends, our
Yep.
new friends.
So Virgin, just so you know, this is Scarlett's 2nd anniversary of their U.S. maiden voyage, and we're on it. And what are we doing? Wait, hold on. This is what Kelly's going to die. So I come to Kelly and I go like this. So, do you know what number voyage this is? What number voyage?
13.
And then what did I say after that?
We need to celebrate with 13 shots.
And then what did you say?
Okay.
So we are doing 13 shots for our 13th voyage. Lucky number 13,
Lucky.
which I'm very excited
I
about.
know.
So we are going to do this 13 shot thing, which I don't know.
We're going to pace ourselves over the course of maybe 13 hours.
Yes, because where I said I wanted to do it in a day, but everyone says that we should do it over the actual cruise, but that doesn't sound like fun because then Galman can't pick us up and take us back to our room.
I can't wait to see when that happens to somebody, because it probably will with 80-something women.
So I know for those of you that do follow the podcast, I actually called Josh, who is my assistant, Gelman, because I do feel like if you watch Kelly live with Kelly and who no
whoever
longer
it is,
Regis, whoever her new assistant is, I don't even know. There's this male, I don't know what producer, I guess. He stands behind the camera and he laughs with Kelly and tells him what to do. That's what Josh does with me. So it makes me giggle. So we say all the time that he's going to have to pick somebody up at some point and bring them back to the room of this cruise. So we're very excited about it. So anyways, this is 90 women that we're bringing on board, and we have a whole 4 nights planned of like all kinds of things.
We have an entire itinerary from morning till night. You can join us or not for everything that we do. So we're not putting any pressure on you if you do decide to join us next year. Please to join us on anything. So if there's you don't like to work out, don't go to the workouts. Yeah. You don't like to drink, don't come to the grog walk. Yeah. Like there's certain things we're doing that you do you.
That is very true. So one of the cool parts about doing a group cruise with us is that we actually schedule everything ahead of time for you. So you don't have to get on the ship, stand in the roundabout, which is what we always tell you to do, is make sure you get on the ship. The minute you get on the ship, stand in the roundabout and tick, 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 book all the things that you want. You don't have to do that. So everyone that is involved in our group cruise this time and any other time does not have to book dining, didn't have to worry about it. We booked it for them. They didn't have to book any shows, so all the shows have been booked for them. And then also we booked like the grog walk for them. We booked Lottery Gigante for them. I'm trying to think what else. Am I missing anything? We did some karaoke, but yeah, those are the kind of things that like are done for you. So if you want anything a little bit extra, obviously you would have to do that. Like if you want to join, a certain class or something that, we couldn't get, as part of the group, then you would have to book that. But with our group, we're actually having, yoga done by one of our favorite people. One of our besties is a yoga instructor. She's amazing and phenomenal, and we'll be teaching yoga 8 a.m. every morning. So I'm super excited about that for them. We have been told we need to show up at least once. Or we're getting divorced as BFFs. She's divorcing us as BFFs. That's what's happening. So we have planned that we're showing up when? Saturday.
Probably Saturday.
That's when we're going to show up. Morning. Hopefully.
We'll see how Friday night goes.
Exactly. I mean, do you think she'll just let us show up and like just sit there and kind of do chair yoga? I got it. I touched my toes. No.
I don't think so.
I stretched my neck. I got this. No. All right. Well, maybe. All right. So we're doing, all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to think what else. We did a group-led excursion in Key West. So we made our own dessert crawl for the ladies that don't drink, and we made a bar crawl for the ladies that do. Kelly, if the viewers and the followers were wondering, what do you think they'd say we were on of the dessert or the bar crawl?
Bar. Although we do love some dessert. But Key West is such a fun town.
It is, I agree.
You gotta go bar hopping.
I agree with that. So we will be on the bar crawl, which we're really excited about. Okay, so Galman is asking me to tell you guys what our favorite bar is. You know what, though? I don't even know what I would say what my favorite bar is. What would you say?
Oh, my. Okay, I like Rick's bar because
Rick's is fun. I agree with you.
There's a guitar player in there who we seem to have
hilarious.
Seen every time we've been to Key West. Funny. And he's very vulgar and very rock.
Yes.
And he's good. And he just gets the crowd going. So, I mean, I think that
I agree with Rick's on that one.
We're going to get the crowd going.
My second favorite bar, I think my two favorite bars are Rick's, like she said, and Irish Kevin's.
Irish Kevin's.
There's the other guy. Good guy in there yeah, there's a good bar guitar player in there, and he is super funny. Yeah. Like, super funny. He was, last time we were in there, he was handing out, I don't want to say shots because that's not what it was, but he had a bottle of something and he was dumping it in people's mouth. Oh God, it was hilarious. It was so much fun. And he plays good music too.
Yeah,
so
he does.
Yeah. So those are our two favorite bars. We do like to hang out at the end at the other bar, and everyone's giggling. I'm getting a look from Gelman, and Kelly's making a look. So we'll leave that one. If you want to know what that is, you can write it in the comments and really beg us to give you that one. But we're going to leave that one off for now.
You can only imagine.
I'm dying. Okay, we might have had a few. This might be Tipsy Wednesday, not Tuesday. Tipsy Wednesday.
They fed us mimosas at breakfast.
For free. They give us free mimosas because we have like 40 women here, so they came out and gave us free mimosas. So it was super sweet. That was
so
nice.
we are staying at the Iv Hotel, which we also arranged for our ladies that needed to stay overnight. Mm-hmm. So we got a group rate. So if you do join us, that is another perk that we take care of for you. Is your hotel.
Yep, that is very true. And it's an all-inclusive experience pretty much, right? Like, I mean, they just show up and you can do what you want to do and join when you want to join. Don't join when you don't want to join, whatever it may be. Like Kelly said earlier, it really is an all-inclusive experience. You don't have to do anything. But we'd like for you to hang out with us.
Yes, we would.
So anyways, join us next year. That's what we're doing this year. We're super excited about it. Like, as you can see that we're pumped. One of the cool things that we're doing this time is we're doing what's brand new for us. We're staying in a new room.
We are, and it's very fitting.
It is very fitting.
Staying in the Fab Suite.
Fab Suite. I'm so excited.
Which is a Mega Rockstar. So we are getting picked up by the Mega Rockstar transport.
Yeah, it's happening in less than an hour at this point.
Yes. And we're having all of the ladies come up to our room for a cocktail party and meet and greet for the ones that didn't stay at the hotel that we haven't met yet.
Yeah, because we're still missing 40 ladies. So about 40 stayed overnight here, and then we're going to see 40 more on the ship.
So it's super exciting to meet our clients that we talk to on the phone or on Facebook. And then you see them in person and you're like, oh, I know who you are. Yeah. So that's super cool.
I do. I love that part too. It's like my favorite part.
Yeah.
So we're staying in the Fab Suite, which I'm super excited about. We heard this morning that we get G2, who is my favorite roadie on board Scarlet right now. So we're super excited about that. And we will make sure that we'll do a little video in Virgin Voyages Cruise Tips and Deals about the Fab Suite, obviously. So, because you can't miss it. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
I know. It's epic.
That's kind of geeky of me, but I love it.
It's epic.
I'm super excited. So what did we do yesterday?
Oh my gosh, yesterday was super cool.
It was cool.
We were invited to Virgin Voyages headquarters to meet with all the big wigs, and they threw us a luncheon.
They did throw us a luncheon.
We are super fabulous.
Yes, that was super cool. And so this was let's totally blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about how last year at the exact same time, strangely enough, like none of this was planned at all. So I had a conversation with the VP of sales, and we were chatting, and he's like, you know what, why don't you guys come in for luncheon? And I said, oh my gosh, that would be great, blah, blah, blah. So as I was looking at things from last year, for some reason, I went, oh my gosh, this time last year, same time, we went in for a tour of the headquarters. So he had invited us down there during almost the exact same time. We went right before we boarded the ship. Was it the same? It must have been the same itinerary. Yeah, it was the same itinerary. So it was right before we boarded the ship, and we went in, and they gave us a tour. We walked around the whole, one floor, and we loved it. And then we kind of just chatted with him for a little bit, and he sent us on our merry way. Well, then when he asked this year, he was like, hey, do you want to come back? I'm going to throw you guys a luncheon. We'll have this person come in, and this person come in, and this person come in, and this person come in. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So they did that. But when we walked in, it was John's birthday, which was super cool. So they sang happy birthday to John. We got to enjoy that. That was a lovely moment because we didn't know that was happening. So we all sat there and sang happy birthday, and then they offered us cake, and we didn't really eat it till later. But anyway, so then we go and we have lunch, and that was super nice, right?
Yeah, and the lunch was great.
So good.
Yeah.
Like, it was delicious. And we basically just talked about work, honestly, business and stuff. There wasn't any... I don't feel like there was any sort of chit chat in terms of no. It was mostly work.
They wanted our opinion on a lot of things. Like the marketing people were in there asking what we used and don't use in their marketing. And
that was super cool.
The entertainment director was there, so we got to talk about what we feel needed on the ship.
Was so much fun because I mean, this is something I'm super passionate about because I don't know how much, some of you know me a lot, some of you have never met me before. Theater is a huge portion of my life. So when I was young, I actually used to perform in musical theater. So that was like my first career, so to speak, right? And so theater and entertainment mean so much to me. And so I've always wanted to kind of get my hands on the entertainment director because I do feel like they're missing just a tiny bit of the point because of the age range on Virgin. I've talked about this before. So anyways, he came in and I got to say what I wanted to say, which of course I feel always bad about because, I mean, listen, they're doing a phenomenal job. So I always feel bad being like, well, you need this and you got to look at this. So I feel like jerk, like who am I? But you know, it was still amazing to be able, and he was super, super cool. He, you know, was like, oh my gosh, thank you for telling us that. You know, we love listening to that. We love hearing these things. So of course he has to say that. I mean, he couldn't tell me that, you know, my ideas were bunk because that would be rude. Right. So, but no, I mean, I've said it a bazillion times. I do think they're missing the mark when it comes to, 80s music for, you know,
our age.
Exactly. So I love a good 90s hip hop and I also love a good 80s rock band, not like Metallica, like I would say
Bon Jovi,
Journey, like that kind of stuff. Things that are not like super heavy. But I do think that they're missing that because I feel like majority of the people that even we sell to, and they're saying the sweet spot now is like 46, 47. And I feel like that is the age range that would like never leave the bar if this band was playing, like never leave, like they wouldn't go anywhere. It'd be packed. People would be like, get out of the way, I need to move in here, and people would probably hate it, but I'm pretty sure that that's what would happen.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that we brought a lot of constructive criticism. We didn't tell them what they had was bad. We just said this is what you need in addition to what you have. So
hopefully,
and they were very receptive to ideas.
Yes.
So hopefully things will change a little bit.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be like, ooh, that was our idea. So if it pops up, you're going to be like, and I'm going to say, ooh, that was my idea. You're going to know. That was because we had that meeting. Anyways, so last week on live on our Virgin Voyages Cruise Tips and Deals page, I announced that I came up with this idea. I get wacky ideas when I'm like blow drying my hair or, you know, mostly when I blow drying my hair, and I always call Kelly and I go, I have an idea. And she goes, how much is it going to cost me?
Yes. Number one question. Always.
How much is it going to cost me? And so I came up with this idea that, so the first time around, when we got the tour the very first time last year, we walked up to this wall of ties. And I honestly thought it was an abstract piece of art.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah, an abstract piece of art. I mean, people, you know, artists are different and they do different things, and you're always like, I could have come up with that. How much did you pay for that? Like, I'm always like, I could have made that. Anyways, so I thought it was an abstract piece of art. Come to find out, it is not. So Sir Richard Branson does not like a tie, and so whenever anyone either comes in, and it's unclear because I think it has been explained to me that when you're hired and you come in with a tie, you get it cut off. But I've also I understood it as if you are interviewed and you come in wearing a tie, it gets cut off. So how did you understand it?
I thought it was just anyone that walked in the door that had a tie.
There's 3 different versions now. So I think it could be, obviously, we'll use Kelly's because it encompasses all of it, right? So so we'll use Kelly's version, that anyone that walks in with a tie gets it cut off. So I came up with the idea that I wanted to have a tie and put my logo on it, and then have Nirmal, who is the current CEO of Virgin Voyages, cut it off and have me put it on the tie wall. So I didn't know how well this was going to go over because, let's be honest, I don't work for Virgin. They don't work for me. And I'm not, the only thing I do is, you know, sell the company. So I honestly wasn't sure if this was going to go over well. So I put my feelers out, but I was very excited about it. In live, I kept talking about how I wanted to do it. And I put my feelers out and I was like, so this is what I want to do. And I kept kind of getting a no and not an answer. And I was like, oh gosh. And then sure enough, that day they were like, yep, let's do it. And so I put on the tie, Nirmal cut it off, and I pinned it to the wall. And I can honestly tell you, it was the most dorkiest, geekiest, wonderful moment of my life. Like, it was
pretty cool.
Weird dreams come true. Like, cool, like crazy. So I was like super excited about that. So now Fabulous Adventures and this gorgeous bright blue tie lives on the wall. I hope they don't take it down when I'm not there. We kind of joked about that.
Yeah, they're going to put it up only when we
show up. Yeah, they're like, where's the tie? Put it up quick, they're coming. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I was very excited about that. That was a very big, huge, humongous highlight of my day yesterday.
Yes, that was super cool.
That my hair drying idea came to fruition. So yeah, that was a cool moment. So that was our week this week. Excuse me. We have to get moving because we have to go to the Fab Suite.
We do.
I'm so excited. So we will see you guys later, but I can't thank you enough for joining. Please, if you're on Facebook, like I said, join Virgin Voyages Cruise Tips and Deals. You can follow me at Samantha Fabulous Adventures Travel Company. Kelly is Kelly Dash Fabulous Adventures Travel Company. And that's pretty much it, right? Just keep listening. We love that you listen. Please comment anything that you want. Honestly, I love reading comments and actually writing back. So just, comment, talk to us, and let us know. And then if you see us on the ship, say hi.
And stay tuned for all of the shenanigans that are going to happen with the girls gone cruising.
I'm so excited about shenanigans. I love me a good shenanigan. Okay?
I'm sure there will be many this week.
I can't even wait. So thank you again for joining us. We are Fabulous Adventures Travel Company. I'm Samantha. This is Kelly. And we're going to leave you with our favorite saying. You float our boat. So thank you guys so much for joining us. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.